Prof, Rotimi Amechi, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Rabi Musa Kwankwanso, Omo Elijah, all the rest of them, you know, which of these, in your honest opinion, which of these, honestly, as you sit here, highly informed, politically conscious Nigerian, can unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu if every other person rallies around him, can unseat Bola Ahmed Tinubu? 2027.
If there's an honest election.
Yes, clean, fair election.
Which we don't see these guys are going to.
But let's do scenario.
Scenario. We are, this is, I will tell you, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with his record,
yes,
will be the easiest president to dislodge from the villa. Easiest. All these governors that are going there, they will come back to him and say, Oga, our people, we can't go against our people. He's given them all the money, they've gotten the alert. Say, Oga, we can't force our people. Those governors, I say, if they like, all the 36 governors in this country can decamp to the APC. And not only that, if they like, they can all relocate to the villa. They cannot reassure Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu victory in 2026 because he doesn't have the people. And those governors, they don't have the people. There's going to be a free and fair election. People will, and that is where the problem will come. We know those 63% of people in the north that gave you those votes are against you, and then you come us and tell us, show us a result that you got landslide in those places, then you know there's going to be trouble in this country. That is what I'm advising this country, that we must have a free and fair election, and we do not believe there will be one. And the North has sounded the alarm and raised this thing. We do not agree with the INEC chairman because of his bias. Religious leaders have said loud and clearly.
He only wrote legal opinion.
Good, an opinion that comes from the heart. That position does not require a person with any controversy should not be there. End of story.
That opinion was not written because they envisaged one day will become INEC.
Then what that tells us is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu went looking for somebody with that. Plus, he should not have been appointed until he went through screening by the DSS, which I'm sure he did.
Exactly.
So the DSS cleared him, and they did not see the risk of what he wrote. What I say today will just disappear. What I write as a senior lawyer, as a professor, as an SAN, everybody will look it up, right? If whatever I become, people will look up this interview and say, oh, he said this, he said this. You wrote that opinion. You are not a little lawyer. You're a professor of law 6 years ago, and you're screened by the DSS. So the DSS, you do not see this as a risk? Or they said they did it, but they alerted the president. So, Mr. President, your DSS screened and said, this guy, people are not going to be happy with him. He will be a problem, and you agreed. Then the North is saying, this guy knew what he was doing. He went shopping for a person like this.
That's argued, but I don't want us to get bogged down into that. Now, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has contested maybe 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, than most other politicians for the office of president. Is he the best candidate? As some have, spoken so passionately about, is he, in your opinion, the best person that if others, line up behind him, that can do the job of getting Tinubu? Because Tinubu is a political juggernaut.
So in the ADC currently, and I'm not in the process of what they are doing. In the ADC, there's a process for them to choose whoever candidate, and whoever emerges out of the process will beat your Jagaba. He'll beat your Jagaba hands down.
It's not like Jagaba, definitely not. I'm one of his fiercest critics.
No, to be honest, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reign is a disaster to everybody, regardless of your race, ethnicity, and your religion. If you're honest with yourself, and whatever you are, this thing will come and bite you. He's been doing it just for himself. State capture, grabbing everything into your, amassing our money to corrupt the system. You think that's what's going to bring you, or you thinking the Americans or the British or the French will make you president? president, or the governors that you procured, or the clerics that you will procure. It is the people. And we are with the people.
You spoke earlier on about qualities of leadership that we had in the halcyon days of Nigeria. Tell us, Prof, the qualities Nigerians, especially the delegates in the ADC and other parties who are going to choose candidates, the qualities they must look for in that person or those persons that want to vie for office.
You carry your holy scripture to do what? To do whatever the Constitution says you will do. That Constitution, you look at it, it's like they looked at the scriptures and wrote good qualities of governance. The essence of being in government is to protect the lives and properties of our people. If you fail that, how else are you going to be? It's to make the government inclusive. That's why you have federal character. Everybody must feel he belongs to this government. How can I feel I belong when I don't see myself in your government, Mr. President? Wherever there's money coming in or out, it is your people, your Lagos people. Where you go to London, took a loan of 700 or something million for Lagos. Everything Lagos, 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 and you expect the rest of the country to support you. Support you, why? And let me tell Mr. President, if he doesn't know, what the people are saying, these are all, he's preparing to break this country. That's why he is fixing the Lagos, the Southwest, and not caring about anywhere else, and causing all these problems, and bringing the Americans, and handing over our sovereignty to the French. With his friend, and partner in the state capture mission. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not managed our diversity well. None. Doesn't care about this country, only cares about himself and his ambitions. And I cannot see any pathway for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to come back in 2027. And when I go around this country, I'll tell our youth, it is the youth that build nations, not the aged. It is you that build nations, not the aged. What is left for us is not much. Yeah. You must stand up for what is right. You must grab your destiny in your hands and do the right thing. And your PVC is what gives you that. Old people or people in Abuja, the elites, they don't go and vote. It is women and the youth that will go and vote. Don't re-elect these guys again. In 2027, re-electing APC will be suicidal. We've seen their tenure, and we're interrogating that. And what I tell, especially our youth and women, because they are the voters, that these politicians that have taken your money, they have amassed a war chest of, they will come and give you Indomie, they will come and give you 500 naira. Take it. It's your money. Vote your conscience. Do not vote APC again. We have seen what they brought into this country. It's not a joke. And all across this country, from Abia to Zamfara, they brought hunger. Cost of living crisis is going up. Insecurity is all over the place. Mistrust of each other. Ethno-religious balkanization and selfishness. We see the leaders spending 34 billion in 2 years on foreign exchange alone, whereas they are given only 34 million to health, for hospitals all across this country. And I'm asking Nigerians, not only people in the north, because the price of food in the north is the same everywhere. The sufferings of a lady in Arondizogo is the same in Paskari, in Katsina. Don't allow these people to come and balkanize you based on ethno-religious, whatever. We have seen the Muslim now, they are going to do whatever crap they are going to bring, Muslim, Christian, or whatever. It is all for their own benefit, not for the interests of our people. Mr. President, release Malam Nasir El-Rufai today. And whatever you have against him, take him to court. Nasir El-Rufai is a political prisoner, and we're going to go into the world. We have contacts in the United States, in Europe, in Africa, all over the world, in the ECOWAS. We'll tell them, you have a political prisoner. You have anything against him, take him to court. End of story. Stop oppressing dissent. We'll continue to speak up against you, Mr. President. And 2027, start packing your stuff. You're not going to be in the villa.